You see, I went and got a haircut. Alright. This is a little install I did for somebody. Kenwood deck they brought. They bought the sub and the amp off me. You can see it's just a little old Colorado. Don't have a lot of room. They wanted something, a little nice sound. They didn't want to go ridiculous. They still wanted the seats in the back. As you can see, originally it used to have cup holders back here, and then there was a little thing that you had held this little plastic container together. Well, underneath this holds a jack and stuff like that. In here, I've got a little Renegade 850. Let me set this over here. Put this little thing up and show you. Oh, Renegade 850. These are decent little amps. They're AB style. They're not Class D. They are dedicated subwoofer amplifiers. They only produce bass. That's a sealed enclosure. It's got polyfill on the inside. P310. You know, it's probably inside this enclosure, probably roughly close to, I'd say maybe a foot. You know, take in consideration the box looks much bigger than it actually is, being that I wanted to hide the jack. And the wheel stops. But, you know, it's pretty impressive. I don't know what it is. I like to afford it in the box. Give it a little bit more range. Pretty soon we're going to be changing out the door speakers. Right now it has factory. Front ones crackle a little bit. It does have stock little tweeters right here. There's no premium sound or nothing like that. Nothing spectacular in here. This is just a little truck they use for work. Pretty clean little truck though. Went a little above and beyond with the ran a 4 gauge for the little 800 watt amp. You can see how clean this thing is. It is remarkably pretty clean. I love it when you pop a hood and you get practically eat off the engine. You know, it's funny. They took this truck to the dealership. They had some problems with the heater control and headlights. I know when I put the stereo in, I had a blown headlight on one side. I can't remember which. Had a blown headlight, and then on the bottom, on the driving lights, one of them were blown. Right now the brights are on. You see, he changed the headlights. It's a neat little truck. Maybe better if it's 4-wheel drive. Let's turn this little thing up, see what it sounds like. Oh. said it has some problems with the factory speakers. I think they're going out. Got a nice little bass to it. Like rearview mirror pretty good. This is the reason I don't like using CDs. I prefer MP3 players, like a little bit louder, sound a little bit better. Little video though, show you some of my work, a little bit more of it. You know, again, you don't see no wires running around. Nothing hanging. No door panels coming off. Nothing broke, nothing busted. You know, unlike some other people around. They know who they are. And there's nothing that just irritates me more than somebody going to spend their hard-earned money to get something fixed or get something done, and not only do they not get what they pay for or what they were expected when they pay for it, but things get broke. You know, things happen. Stuff does happen. You know, these vehicles are made to come down an assembly line and be made to put together. They're not made to be taken apart. You know, they're made to be mass-produced, so you have to be delicate and be careful. Nothing irritates me more than people jumping in full gung-ho and ripping stuff out that doesn't need to be ripped out. Take the time, you know. It doesn't. You don't need to do an install in 30 seconds or less. If it takes all day, if it takes you 2 days to do an install proper, that's a good install. You know, it's ridiculous. You know, how many people out here that do this rush when they work on their own cars? You know, that's one of the biggest things to me. You look at somebody's car, and that'd kind of give you an idea, probably, on what they're going to do to yours. If they rush and trash and throw theirs together, then what do you expect them to do to yours? You know, if they cut corners and skip through things, they're gonna do the same to yours. You know, it's how it's gonna work. You know, I don't believe in that. You know, I'm not a millionaire. I don't have a ton of money. You know, I work for my money. Nobody ever handed me nothing. So, you know, if somebody broke something of mine, I'm pretty upset. You know, I see people not taking the time to find all the little screws, breaking door handles, yanking on stuff. You know, go out and spend $12 and get the proper tools to do this stuff. You know, if something happens, tell the customer. Don't let them find out for themselves. There's nothing worse than that. You know, it's just irritating. And then, come on, if you break a door handle, you go get a door handle for like 15 bucks. You know, at your local part store. Take care of your customers. You know, develop a friendship with them. Treat them right, they'll treat you right. It's a little tutorial, little video of mine, letting me venting. You know, it's kind of funny. This truck had to go to the dealership, and dealership couldn't figure out what was wrong with their lights. All it was a fuse. Oh,